So, hey, Neil, good morning, man.
Morning, Eric.
So, just for those of you guys that don't know who we are, who are these guys, I'm Eric Hemati. I'm the head of FFL Tribe here in Austin, Texas, and Neil McMinn of American Omega Group in Orlando. Is that where you're at?
Yep, Orlando.
Orlando, Florida. So, we've been working together for the last going on 2 years now, right, Neil?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And Sean gave me a call back in October of last year and asked if I would basically set up Medicare, for Family First. And he was like, we've had a couple of contracts. Well, obviously, we have America right now, and we have Mutual of Omaha for Medicare supplement, and Aetna for those of you guys that don't know. So if you're contracted with these carriers, you already have access to Medicare supplement. Surprise!
As long as you have a health license.
If you have a health license, right? But there hasn't been a lot done to kind of promote the sale of that. Some people are using it. Some people don't even know what that is. And just because we're coupled with Integrity now, and Integrity controls, I want to say something like 60 some odd %. I don't know what the actual number is, but it's well over half of every dollar that's spent on Medicare Advantage, Medicare supplement in the United States is sold through an Integrity partner. So like they are it. They are the 800-pound gorilla, the King Kong in the Medicare space.
Yeah.
And so how can we as Family First Life leverage that kind of expertise and those tools, all the things that they've developed to help our agents be better off, right? And so Neil, I'm really grateful for your expertise because when's the first time you ever sold a Medicare policy?
Oh man, so I started with United American back in 2003, and so United American has been, they're really now well known for their Plan F and their high deductible Plan F. So that's where I started my Medicare career.
United American, they're a Globe Life company now, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah. That's a household name, so that's cool. So man, that's 19 years of experience selling Medicare.
Yeah.
So your perspective has been really helpful to me. So I really appreciate you partnering with me on this.
Absolutely,
and
thanks for the opportunity.
Yeah, you bet. So the biggest thing for those people watching, this is going to be a short video, just kind of introducing the concept, introducing FFL Medicare, introducing the resources that you have, and kind of giving you some next steps as an agent and as an agency if it's something you want to pick up. But before we get into any of that, I think the most important thing is that Family First Life, right? We sell life insurance. Okay, we're a life insurance agency. We're focused on simplified issue life insurance to Middle America. That is the target market and what we've been about and what's in our DNA, right? And so we don't want to roll this out and say, oh, switch to selling. That's not what this is. What this is how do we sell more life insurance? How do we cover more families with the life insurance that they need? How do we get exposure to more kitchen tables, right, by utilizing our expertise in Medicare? That's really the name of the game. Is there a way that I can cover more families, make more commissions, generate more referrals, create free leads, right, at a much higher level because of this extra expertise if I take, a couple hours and educate myself? Wouldn't you agree, Neil?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, at the end of the day, somebody is going to be these clients, our clients, Medicare agent. Why not let it be us? And when you look at an opportunity that's never existed in history and probably never will again, Eric, when it comes to Medicare, they call it the silver tsunami, right? And what that is, it's a metaphor used to describe the expected increase in the senior population. So it's around 15% of Americans today are 65 or older, and that number is increasing by the day and expected to balloon to over 20% by 2050. And that's going to be an estimated 40 million people relying on Medicare, using that healthcare system and then seeking senior living. And all of the products and all the carriers we have are perfectly aligned for that. So it's about taking advantage of an opportunity of our existing client base and being better able to serve and help them because someone else is going to do it. Why not, let it be us? And then as we kind of have been, coining this term, Family First Life plus Medicare equals more clients for life. So take that play on words as you will intentionally. And I think it's a huge opportunity for us for sure.
The silver tsunami. I love that. Yeah. But it's crazy when you think about it, right? You had this, and for people that don't understand the history, right after World War II, you had all these returning vets coming home that thought they were going to die and somehow like escaped with their lives, and they linked up with the girl back home, right, and had this explosion of children in the 40s and 50s, right? And so the GI Bill and all the things that went through there. So the children that were born then, my mom was born in 47, my dad was born in 48, so they're part of that baby boom, right? And so there's never been a generation since then that's had that number of offspring, basically, right? And so that, think of it like a water going through a pipe, right? There's this big bulge of people that are moving chronologically into their 60s and 70s and 80s, and as that happens, and I think what a lot of people don't realize, like life insurance is I think it's a need to have. I think you're crazy if you don't have it, right? But legally, nobody's going to throw me in jail if I don't get life insurance, right? So it's actually legally, it's a nice to have, not a need to have. Whereas car insurance is a need to have. I cannot drive my car without having it insured legally, right? And same thing with Medicare. Medicare is a need to have. So when you turn 65, by law, you must enroll in Medicare. Or have a legal reason for not enrolling in Medicare, which is there's only like 3 of them, right? Yeah. So if you don't, you're penalized. Your Social Security check will be impacted, right? And so no senior wants their Social Security check impacted, and the federal government wants everybody enrolled in Medicare, so they're spending hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars printing material and mailing it physically and running TV ads during daytime TV to tell seniors, hey, you're turning 65. Here's how to get into Medicare. You need to get into Medicare. Here's what you need to do to sign up for Medicare. Here, you need to go down to your Social Security office to sign up for Medicare, right? Don't miss your deadline, blah, 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 right? All that messaging is going on whether we take advantage of it or not. And so as agents, if I'm completing a final expense sale and I say, hey, by the way, Martha, who's helping you out with your Medicare? If I'm finishing up hey, do you know anybody, Martha, who's just confused about their Medicare that I can maybe help? I've been helping clients with that, and people tend to really love that I can help them with that. Oh my goodness, we were just talking about that, right? Or I finish a mortgage protection sale, and it's like, hey, Jim and Barbara, appreciate your time. Do you know anyone who's struggling with their Medicare? Because I know it's super confusing right now. The government's mailing out all this information. Do you know any seniors that have been talking? Oh my gosh, our parents were just asking us about that. We didn't even know what to say, right? Like all these opportunities to get connected with people at literally zero lead cost, and help them, right? Not to mention the fact that if you've been selling life insurance for any length of time, you can go into your carrier portal and export all of your clients and just put it into an Excel spreadsheet and do a sort by birthday, and you're going to find dozens, if not hundreds, of clients that are 65 or older, or within 6 months of their 65th birthday, which is when that's when we should start reaching out to them, right? So somebody's going to help them with their Medicare. It might as well be you, like you said. So
when you make a good point too, Eric, with this increased demand on the system, the government's relying more and more on these insurance carriers that we have, these existing, pretty strong relationships with. And again, the products and the services that the insurance carriers are developing and then providing to to this client base as well, it's just going to increase, right? So again, it's such a perfect opportunity for anybody in this business with Family First Life, but also, it is a recession-proof industry, life insurance in general. But when you add Medicare into it, and with this baby boomer, explosion, if I'm in real estate right now, or if I'm in any kind of sales or anything that's commission-based or anything that could fluctuate with the market, in fact, unless I'm a doctor or a lawyer, excuse me, or something where I went to school and have a professional degree and that's my career, I'm really looking at insurance sales and at Family First Life as a career, because, man, the next 15, 20 years going to be amazing.
Yeah. Well, let's show everybody a few of these tools that we've developed, so they can kind of see what we're doing here. So. Can you see that, Neil, that web page?
Yes, sir.
So this is the Family First Life Medicare website. So it's FFL Med, M-E-D, FFLmed.com. And on this page, basically, you've got a bunch of stuff that you can come in here as an agent or as a senior and learn about Medicare. So, if you want to learn more about Original Medicare, you can, click right here and learn about Original Medicare, what it does. And you can follow the rabbit hole as deep as you want to go. We spend a lot of time on this site making sure that it has, plenty of information on everything. Medicare Supplement, Medicare Advantage, what's the difference? When do you qualify for it? When, what kind of plan should I be selling? How does it work? All that kind of stuff, right? If you have a quick question, you don't know what to do, you can pop this up and ask our team any questions that you have. If you want to hit us up, we've got a good team of people. You, me, Zach Egan have been kind of like putting this material together. Jasmine, Marie, Ashley, that's our internal team that's helping with contracting and getting up and running. And the most important probably link for the agents is over here. So under the agents menu, the contracting link. So this is the first thing. If you have a health license, you can get contracted with our carriers, okay? So if you're currently a Family First Life agent, we have a comp grid right here. Where you fall on your FFL comp is where you're going to fall on the comp grid. Pretty much everything on here is either one level below street, or above street. So, which for those of you guys that don't know what that is, street level commission is for an agent who already knows what they're doing, right? So like Neil here has been selling Medicare for 19 years, right? He doesn't need anybody to manage him, mentor him, teach him what Medicare Supplement is or isn't, what it does and doesn't do. He understands the quoting tools. All he needs to do is get appointed and then leave him alone, let him go do his thing, right? Maybe give him some room, help him build his team a little bit, but he's good. He would qualify for street commission, right? And then based on, if you don't know all that stuff, typically most carriers would say, hey, you need to take below street so you can work underneath somebody who can help you learn all the things that you learn. So I think we're only offering basically one level below street. Everything else is street or better. So if you have people, that's what the second thing is, outside Medicare agents. So if you as an agent or an agency builder have Medicare groups, Medicare clusters, agents that you're aware of that are not working here, chances are we'll probably have better comp for them as well. So, and
that's a huge advantage, for, again, true to the fashion and form here at Family First Life, is it's all about giving the agent, right? Giving the agent what they deserve so that they can better serve their clients and better achieve their personal, professional, financial goals.
Yep. So right now, Family First is focused on Medicare Supplement. So there is a difference between Medicare Supplement and Medicare Advantage, which we're not going to go into on this call, but there's a difference. Medicare Advantage requires a lot more certification and a lot more layers of compliance. Most of our agents that we're going to be working with have never sold a Medicare policy before. And so because of that, to keep it simple for all of y'all, so there's my Texan coming out, for all of you, we're going to focus on Medicare Supplement because all you need is a health license. So most of our agents already have a health license anyway, because if you're selling the mutual accident only policy, if you're selling cancer policies, things like that, you need a health license for that. That's literally all the certification you need to be able to offer Medicare Supplement. And it's not subject to the same restrictions that Medicare Advantage is. Like, there's no reason I can't just walk up to somebody, knock on their door and say, hey, how are you taking care of for Medicare? I work with some carriers, maybe we can help you out. No reason you can't do that for Medicare Supplement. But there are rules about that and context around that for Medicare Advantage. So we're just not going to fool with that for now. And then later on this year, we'll probably roll out Medicare Advantage once we get a squad of people up and running. So if you, watching this video, want to get contracted, all you do is fill out this form and make sure you put in here what FFL agency you're with and whether you're health licensed or not health licensed, and then just request contracting. And that'll let our contracting team know what they need to help you with. They need to help you get your health license, or do they need to just help you get your Medicare contracts? Okay? That's the first thing. Once you've submitted your contracting request, you can hop in the agent training that we have. So we've created this Medicare class, and basically it's a step by step, similar to agent boot camp. Most of the agents have gone through that, of Medicare 101. So even if you have ADD, you really need to do these lessons before you get started. That's a dig at myself. I've diagnosed ADD for a long time. Those of you guys that know me. So what is
and
Medicare?
Eric, this plus the comp really makes, I mean, what you put together here in terms of training and access for the agents, it really makes what we offer best in class.
Oh,
because Medicare can be very confusing and difficult, and this takes that, that component away.
Well, and we've got a couple of really great resources. So the senior, for example, Senior Sales University. This is a CRM and a sales training course that Eric Fierro has put together. He's actually one of my agents, but he's also a Medicare professional himself. So like he's been selling Medicare for years, all telesales, and he trains a group of agents how to do it. He doesn't have a downline or anything. He's just an individual producer, but he's given us a discount. First of all, he's given us free access to his product library that all our agents will get by clicking on this link. But that he also, at a discounted price, gives access to his full sales library and his CRM with all these automations already built into it. So for those agents that are looking for an automated CRM for sales, whether it's final expense, mortgage protection, whatever, that's all included in this package. And we got that at a great discount for her. And if you have something that you're already using and it works for you, no need to switch. It's just an option. So then we have endurance training from ElderCare. So ElderCare is an integrity partner. They're one of the very first integrity partners out of Hot Springs, Arkansas. They have agents all over the country, and they're our partner. So basically, like all of our agents, when they get contracted, they're going to be contracted for Medicare with ElderCare. And that's something that Sean and Jeremy at ElderCare is super excited about. So all of the resources that ElderCare has, we have access to. So they have a 4-part kind of get up to speed with what ElderCare has to offer, all their tools. And then basically we go step by step through the biggest tools that you're going to use, which is Medicare Center, CSG, and the T65 app, which is an app you can put on your phone and will literally drop pins to show you like where people turning 65, you can literally door knock them between appointments.
That's an unbelievable tool.
I can't believe it. When they showed it to me and it's like, how much does this cost? Oh, you just need to, literally your access to all of these is having a writing number with an integrity carrier.
Yep.
It's that cool. And then we have a bunch of sales training. So why sell Medicare supplements, how to sell Medicare supplements, how to cross-sell from, because there's 2 cross-sells, right? There's, I'm sitting here closing a final expense sale, getting a Medicare lead, and now I'm using that Medicare lead, helping them with Medicare, and pitching a final expense. And so it's a seesaw back and forth, cross-selling final expense to Medicare, Medicare to final expense, back and forth, and finding those mortgage protection and annuity opportunities as I'm going, And if you do it right, you literally are taking, like imagine $1,000 that you might spend in leads, and instead of having one at-bat to sell one product, you're now getting all these layers of all the networks and circles that person's involved in just because you have something in your pocket that everyone that they know is talking about. That's what's exciting about it, And
it really turns us into, that full insurance and financial services professional, right? We don't just sell life insurance and keep on moving. We can take care of, I like to look at a client as, they've got their nest egg, however big that is, and there's a table underneath it, right? And the 4 legs on that table, the first one is their health care cost, right? Which that's where we can come in with the Medicare supplement. The second one is their life insurance need, right? The third is going to be their long-term care or whatever they need that isn't covered by Medicare, which we can take care of as well through living benefits and or long-term care. But then the last one is going to be their retirement. We can literally take care of all aspects and keep their nest egg safe.
It's great. Yeah, it's super exciting, man,
Yep.
And then back here on the Medicare site, there's a toolbox and resources link that'll get you access to everything. So here's how you enroll in that Medicare class I just showed you and how to access it. Here's how to enroll in the Senior Sales University and access it, the free version. And then here's a bunch of scripts that we've collected from agents who sell a lot of Medicare, not only Family First agents, but also outside. So there's a huge Google Drive that we have. We got a bunch of training materials, carrier information, downloads that you can have. And also one of the two things that just because of our partnership with ElderCare and Integrity. So one is because of ElderCare, see right here, sample Medigap site, every agent will be able to create one of these for free. So this is a website that literally took me like 2 seconds to put together. So here's my name, my tagline, my agency and contact information, and then kind of my story, like why I got into the insurance business in the first place. And when you fill out this section right here and say get a free quote, you'll get a email letting you know, hey, somebody just went to your website and asked for a quote. And this website is something that you can put on your business cards and distribute as much as you want. It has all this free information for your clients, and it's yours. So anytime they come here and fill out anything, it's going to come right to you. So, and then
the way you're saying that you can drive clients to that site, they fill something out, and then you're essentially generating leads for free with that?
It's a lead engine that is already built that you get for free.
And that costs how much for our agents?
Zero.
Isn't that amazing?
Isn't that great? Yeah.
It's awesome.
So, and then the other thing that we have is under here is this PURL. It's called a personalized URL or website. It's a personal website. And that's what you get through Medicare Center. So Medicare Center is, sorry, my computer's going crazy over here. Medicare Center is Integrity's tool that you're going to use to quote and write business. So when you click on this, this is my personalized website. So Medicare app, agent is Eric Hemati. Here's my information, right? And literally a senior could come to this website, plug in their zip code, and quote themselves, underwrite themselves, sign up for a policy without me ever talking to them, and I would get paid my full commission as if I sat down and took care of them. And again, this is completely free to our agents. So all you need is one contract with one of our carriers, and you're up and running. So I know this is a lot, and we've thrown a lot of stuff at you in this video, but I just wanted you to see kind of, at the end of the day, the hub is fflmed.com. We have a Facebook group that if you go to facebook.com/groups/FFLmed, this is our FFL Medicare official group. We got already 265 people in it. So if you're watching this video, you're not in it, please come over to it and request an entry. And
here to answer the questions.
Yep, you got to answer the questions. Are you an FFL agent? Are you contracted already? Do you want to get contracted? Do you need a health license? Right. But in here we've got, people can ask questions. They can get up and running. They can say, hey, is there anybody in my state that's working on this that I can link up with, that kind of thing. So anything else you want to cover on this, Neil?
Yeah, no, I mean, just I think, we want to let them know, that we're going to be doing this on a regular basis, similar to, AMS on a weekly basis. And, I think the next one we'll look to potentially cover, the basics of Medicare, right? What is Medicare? And then just how easy the transition is, because by and large, right, just think Medicare supplements cover what Medicare doesn't. And then you really have Plan G and N. So it's so much simpler than most agents, think. And we'll teach you how to look for the opportunities that are out there, take advantage of them with very minimal effort and zero cost.
Yep. And I think that's our big thing, is not to turn everybody into a Medicare nerd. It's to give you enough information where you can be powerful and effective with your customers, and that they feel that level of certainty dealing with you that you already are helping them feel with your life insurance. If we can bridge that gap in a few lessons, then we're gonna see a lot of volume come in from this exercise. So
absolutely.
All right, Neil, I appreciate you, man, and we'll see the rest of you on here next week.
All right, let's go.